Now we will learn what factor destabilize the free radicals. There are four important factors which will destabilize the free radicals. First of all, we learn some introduction, then we will go to the factors. As we know that the free radical is electron deficiency. So any group which will donates which will provide electrons to the electron deficient atoms compounds increase the stability of free radicals. So free radicals is electron deficient, so electron rich species will increase the stability of free radicals, as the free radicals similar to the electron deficient and carbocation is also electron deficient. So the any species which will increase the stability of carbocation, that will provide electrons. By providing electrons to the carbocations, the stability increases, means electron deficient. Any compound is electron deficient, so anyone which will increase the electron deficiency, which will decrease the electron deficiency, it is electron deficiency, so which will decrease the electron deficiency will increase the stability. It want electron, you want electron, if anyone provide electrons, then that will increase the stability. If this is electron deficient, if anyone take electrons from this electron, take electrons, then it will decrease the this stability of free radicals. So this is the main concept about the stability of free radicals. Free radical is electron deficient, so electron rich any factor which result in the donation of electron to the free radicals help to stabilize. Now we're going to switch the things. Free radical is stabilized by electron donating groups. Factor which might help free radical being electron rich. The four factors we will learn about the stability of free radical. First factor is the hybridization. As this is a sp hybridization, this is a sp2 hybridization, this is a sp3 hybridization. sp hybridization means 50% is a s character, 50% p character. 50% s character, this is a 33% s character, this is a 25% s character. This is more s character, this is less than this s character, this is s character. As the s character increases, means this free radical more close to the s, more close to the nucleus. As the s character increases, the radical is more close to the nucleus, and nucleus is a positive charge. It is more close to the positive charge. Positive charge already means electron deficiency, and it is more close to the electron deficient, so it is more stable. Suppose free radical is more close to the negative charge. If more close to the negative charge, so the stability increases, means it is electron rich. This is a electron rich. This is electron deficient. Nucleus is electron deficient, so the scatter increases, the radical go close to the nucleus, so it is electron deficiency, so it will increase it will decrease the stability of free radicals. So this as the s character decreases, the radical will go some distance from the nucleus, so it will increase the stability. That's why the sp is less stable than sp3. sp3 is higher stable because free radical is in more distance than the sp hybridized atoms. Electronegativity. As I already told, electronegativity wants electrons, so it will withdraw electrons from the atoms. As a free radical is electron deficiency, and this is a fluorine atoms, so it will attract more and more electrons. So it is a very destabilize the free radicals. As how previously this compound, how it look like, this is a HF, now this is a HOH, this is a H NH2, this is a HCH3. so it is a electron negativity. It will try to pull more and more, so that it will retain in this position. If it will break, then it will lose electrons. Fluorine is electron negativity, so higher electron negative atoms, it will try to attract more and more electrons. It doesn't allow to leave any electrons, so it has very high value of bond dissociation energy. Then this similar thing happening in this. So as the bond dissociation energy increases, the stability of radical decreases. As the fluorine is higher electronegativity, it will try to pull the electrons more close to the nucleus. Fluorine is try to pull more electronegativity, try to pull more close to the nucleus. Nucleus is electron positive, positive. Nucleus is a positive charge, so it will destabilize the free radicals. So as the electronegativity increases, free radical stability decreases. Polarizability means iodine is bigger in size than the bromine than the chlorine. As the size increases, if here is a free radical, here is free radical, here is free radical. Free radical has a more space, more area to disperse to stabilize the free radical, but this free radicals has a very less area to disperse to stabilize the free radicals. That's why as the size increases, free radical stability increases. If we go down the group, In the down the periodic tables, the size increases, stability increases. If you go from left to right, size decreases, stability decreases. So size increases, stability increases. So electron withdrawing group. So electron withdrawing group, this is electron withdrawing group, 3 group, 2 group, 1 group. As the electron withdrawing group increases, it will try to more and more pull this try to pull more and more electron to the nucleus. As the free radical reaches more close to the nucleus is positive charge, electron diffusion. So stability of this free radical decreases. This is the 3 electronegative atoms, 2 electronegative A1 atoms, and CH3 provide positive I effect. So in this order, so that's why this is less stable than this order. So the stability order increases in this, the 2 3. It will try to more 3 electronegative atoms. It will try to pull more and more electron to the nucleus, then 2, then the 1. 2 will try more and more, then the 1. In this order, that's why there is this will be less stable. Here is oxygen is a lone pair electrons will provide this lone pair to stabilize the free radical. That's why it is more stable. It will provide only I effect. It will provide more and more electrons to the electron deficient atoms. So the stability increases in this order. Now in this way we can compare. Now we learn some special case of relative stability of free radicals. As the substitution increases, it will provide more and more I effect. In this order, this will provide 2 I effect, this will provide 1 I effect. In this order, the stability of free radical increases. The I effect stabilize the free radicals. I effect increases, free radical stability increases. And it will not only provide the I effect, it will also provide the hyperconjugations. It will provide hyperconjugations. The 3 hyperconjugating group, the 2 as there is a 1 hyperconjugating group. So as the hyperconjugating group increases, stability increases. So we should also think about the hyperconjugation. As the hyperconjugation increases, stability of free radicals increases. Here in this order there is a conjugations. This is a benzyl and this is a allyl. There is a more and more conjugations of this free radicals. There is a more and conjugations. It will migrate from this position to this position. In this way the conjugation is happening. These free radicals go to this position, this one radical come to this position, this will become 1 radicals. Similarly this will go 1 positions, this will go 1 positions, and this will become a radicals. It will form a bonds. Here bond is forming. In the similar way these free radicals will go to these positions, this free radical will go to this position. By the homoelectric fissions is occurring in these compounds, and this will go to this position. This is free radical is formed. Here is a bond is formed. Here is bond. This free radicals go to this position. This free radical go to this position. Now finally whatever the structure is this, we are getting this structures by a conjugations. Now pi electrons are shifted. So there are 1 2 3 4 5 structure in conjugations, but here only 1 free radical is there, and 1 2 3 atoms are conjugations. Here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 10 atoms are in conjugations. Here only 3 atoms are conjugation. As the conjugations increases, migration of free radicals increases, stability increases. This is a 1 2 3, so many structure is there. It has only 2 structures. That's why these benzyl free radicals are more stable than these allyl radicals. I will arrange the order of free radical stability. This is a benzyl radical, this is a allyl radical. The benzyl radicals is more stable than the allyl radicals. This will provide hyperconjugation. 3 2 1 hyperconjugation, also I effect. So the order increases. This is a very less stable. This is coming in the last. Why this is coming in the last? This is a 1 2. This is a sp2 hybridization. So this is sp2 hybridization. This is carbon atoms of free radicals is sp2 hybridization. So it will be less stable than this sp3 hybridization. This is sp3 hybridization. This is sp2 hybridization. So sp3 hybridization is more stable than the sp2 hybridization. I have already explained. In sp3 hybridization, free radical is in more distance than the sp2 hybridization. In this hybridization, free radical is more close to the nucleus, so positive charge electron deficient. So it will be more destabilize the free radical. It will destabilize the free radical. That's why this is more stable than this. So this is coming the last. Now this structure, this is a 3 benzyl, 2 benzyl, 1 benzyl. This is a allyl. So this is a benzyl is more stable than the allyl. This is a 3, this is a 2 1, this is a 1, this is a 1 2 3, 3 benzyl 2 1 1, 1 benzyl, this is a allyl. So this is a stability in this order. In this way we can also not get to know the stability. This is a structure of free radical. This is a panel structures, sp2 hybridized. This is an hybrid orbitals containing odd electrons. I have already written the structure of radicals. The carbon atom in free radicals bonded only with 3 atoms, a group of atoms, and the carbon atom in alkyl free radical is sp2 hybridized. This is sp2 hybridized. I have already explained. Therefore, the free radical has a planar structure with the odd electrons of free radicals situated in an used p orbital at a right angle to the plane of hybrid. 3 hybrid orbitals are used in the formation of 3 s bonds with the 3 H atoms in the alkyl group. In this way, the orbital structure of free radical is explained. Now we learn about the carbocations. Now we learn in details about the carbocations.